Imagine waking up each morning feeling a sense of abundance, security, and possibility. Picture a life where financial worries begin to fade, replaced by a quiet confidence that prosperity is not just possible, but inevitable. It's a vision that's captured the imagination of millions, the dream of attracting wealth effortlessly. But is it truly possible? Can a simple, low-cost trick, a mere $5 investment, help unlock the doors to greater financial well-being? Today, we'll explore the latest methods that promise just that, uniting age-old wisdom with modern science to reveal how you might harness affordable, powerful tactics to shift your financial destiny. Let's begin with a surprising trend that's been gaining momentum: the use of audio technology to stimulate the mind for wealth attraction. Recent developments in neuroscience have shown that certain brainwave frequencies are intimately linked to motivation, self-assurance, and even our openness to financial opportunities. One such breakthrough is the money wave system, which employs targeted sound frequencies to activate the hippocampus, a region of the brain that plays a critical role in learning, memory, and, intriguingly, financial decision-making. For less than $5, many are now accessing downloadable audio tracks specifically engineered to promote these beneficial brainwaves. The process is simple. Set aside a few minutes each day, plug in your headphones, and listen. As the gentle sounds wash over you, you may find yourself more receptive to the opportunities that were always around you, but perhaps hidden by stress or self-doubt. Users report an increased sense of calm, clarity, and a newfound ability to spot and seize financial possibilities. But how does this work? The answer lies in the science of neuroplasticity. Our brains are constantly rewiring in response to our experiences and environment. By exposing yourself to positive, wealth-affirming audio, you're not just relaxing, you're training your brain to think and act in ways that support financial success. Over time, these small shifts can lead to big changes: a willingness to negotiate a higher salary, the courage to start a side hustle, or simply the presence of mind to recognize a lucrative investment. Of course, technology is only one part of the equation. Another powerful, low-cost technique is the creation of a financial vision board. This isn't just arts and crafts. It's a proven psychological tool that athletes, entrepreneurs, and high achievers have used for decades. For the price of a magazine, some glue, and a piece of cardboard, you can assemble a collage of images and words that represent your deepest financial desires: a dream home, a thriving business, a debt-free life, or the freedom to travel. When you place your vision board somewhere, you'll see it every day. You're engaging in a process called visualization. Studies have shown that visualizing success activates the same neural pathways as actually experiencing it. The more you focus on these images, the more your mind becomes attuned to opportunities that align with your goals. It's as if you're programming your subconscious to seek out the people, ideas, and actions that will turn your dreams into reality. But a vision board's true power comes not from the images themselves, but from the emotional response they evoke. If gazing at a picture of a luxury car fills you with excitement, or even a quiet determination, that emotional charge can fuel your motivation, pushing you to take the steps necessary to bring your vision to life. And it's not just about big, flashy goals. Even a simple image of a savings account statement or a paid-off credit card can serve as a daily reminder of the progress you're making. Yet, as you embark on this journey, it's easy to fall into the trap of focusing on what you lack. That's why an increasing body of research highlights the importance of cultivating a mindset of gratitude, a practice that costs nothing, yet may yield the richest rewards. By taking a few moments each day to appreciate your current financial blessings, no matter how small, you shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. This shift is more than just feel-good advice. Studies have found that people who practice gratitude experience lower levels of financial stress, greater resilience in the face of setbacks, and a stronger sense of control over their financial lives. When you learn to see and savor the abundance that already exists, you're less likely to make fear-driven decisions and more likely to act from a place of confidence and creativity. So, how can you integrate these approaches, the latest in audio technology, the timeless power of visualization, and the transformative effects of gratitude, Using just $5, here's a step-by-step blueprint to get you started. First, allocate a small portion of your $5 budget to a carefully chosen audio program. Look for reputable sources that offer brainwave entrainment tracks designed for wealth attraction. Many platforms offer introductory tracks for just a few dollars, providing a low-risk way to experience the benefits firsthand. Next, invest $1 or $2 in creating your vision board. You don't need fancy supplies. An old magazine, a pair of scissors, and a sheet of paper will do. Choose images and words that genuinely inspire you. Arrange them in a way that feels meaningful and place your board somewhere prominent. Finally, commit to a daily gratitude ritual. Take a notebook or a simple scrap of paper, and each morning or evening, jot down 3 things, no matter how minor, that you're grateful for in your financial life. It could be as simple as having enough for your morning coffee, a recent compliment from your boss, or the satisfaction of paying a bill on time. What's crucial is consistency. Over days and weeks, these practices begin to compound. Listening to your audio tracks rewires your brain for abundance. Your vision board keeps your goals at the forefront of your mind. Gratitude shifts your perspective, making you more resilient and resourceful. Together, they form a powerful trifecta, one that can tip the scales in your favor, sometimes in ways you never expected. But let's address an important truth. While these methods are affordable and accessible, attracting wealth is rarely about quick fixes. The most recent research confirms that sustainable financial success is the result of strategic planning, disciplined action, and a willingness to learn and adapt. No $5 trick can replace the value of budgeting, saving, investing, and developing valuable skills. However, what these approaches offer is a crucial foundation, one that primes your mind for success and helps you notice and seize opportunities you might otherwise overlook. Consider them catalysts, not substitutes, for sound financial habits. Let's look at a few real-world examples to illustrate their power. Take the story of Olivia, a young professional burdened by student loans and a stagnant salary. Skeptical but curious, she downloaded an affordable brainwave audio track designed for wealth attraction. Within weeks, she noticed subtle shifts. She felt more confident at work, volunteered for a new project, and soon earned a promotion. Simultaneously, she created a vision board featuring images of travel, a debt-free statement, and a charitable donation receipt. Each day, she spent a minute visualizing these goals. Over the next year, she paid off 2 credit cards, booked her first vacation abroad, and even started a small side business. Or consider Marcus, who struggled with financial anxiety after a layoff. With little to spend, he invested in a gratitude journal and began listing 3 positive financial moments each day. At first, it was difficult. Sometimes he could only write that he'd resisted an unnecessary purchase, but gradually, his mindset shifted. He approached job interviews with renewed optimism and, in time, landed a position that paid more than his previous job. These stories are not magic, nor are they guarantees, but they highlight the way affordable, intentional practices can influence your mindset and, by extension, your financial reality. The latest science supports this. When you regularly engage in activities that foster optimism, focus, and gratitude, your brain becomes more adept at problem-solving, networking, and even negotiating, all critical skills for building wealth. It's also important to be discerning. There are countless products and programs that promise overnight riches for a small fee, but not all are grounded in science or good sense. When choosing an audio program or any wealth attraction tool, look for those that cite credible research or offer genuine testimonials. Stay wary of exaggerated claims, and remember that the most effective tactics are those you can sustain over time. Now, you might be wondering, will this $5 trick work for everyone? The reality is, individual results will vary. Factors like your starting mindset, consistency, and willingness to take action all play a role. But even if you don't experience a dramatic windfall, the side effects, greater optimism, reduced stress, and increased motivation, are valuable in their own right. Let's recap the essentials. To attract wealth effortlessly with a $5 trick, combine the latest audio technology for brainwave stimulation, the creative power of a vision board, and the transformative practice of daily gratitude. These methods are simple, affordable, and designed to work together, reinforcing a mindset that's open to abundance. Begin by setting aside a few minutes each day. As you listen to the wealth-attracting audio, let your mind relax and focus on the possibilities ahead. Spend a moment with your vision board, visualizing each image as if it were already true. Then, write down 3 things you're grateful for, however small. Over time, these practices will shape your mindset, helping you notice and attract financial opportunities. Remember, the journey to wealth is not a sprint, but a steady climb. These $5 strategies are not replacements for hard work, education, or financial discipline, but they are powerful tools to help you get started, stay motivated, and make the most of every opportunity. So, as you consider your own financial goals, ask yourself, what small step can you take today? How might a few dollars invested in your mindset set the stage for bigger changes tomorrow? The path to abundance begins with a single, intentional action. With the right mindset, consistent effort, and a willingness to embrace new possibilities, you may find that attracting wealth is less about luck and more about the choices you make every single day. Give yourself permission to try. Take that $5 leap and discover how a small investment in your mindset could yield benefits far beyond what you imagine. The tools are within your reach, and the journey to greater abundance starts now.